Dengan izin, saya akan berbahas dalam bahasa Inggris kerana ada beberapa para jemputan dan NGO dari luar negara yang tidak atau kurang faham bahasa Melayu. Now, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Now, I didn't invent this. This was said a long, long time ago by a Chinese philosopher, Lao Tzu. For past PKR and DAP, the first somewhat tentative step has been taken on our long march to Putrajaya. With the holding of this historic convention marking our struggle together under a common united banner for a new, democratic and dynamic Malaysia, fit not just for any one community, but a Malaysia fit for all Malaysians. I congratulate our leaders on their courage, on their vision and wisdom. Above all, it is their selfless devotion to a just and honorable cause, a cause that they know is worth sacrificing everything for, that has stood out this morning. So, will you join me in a round of applause to the leadership? That they have been able to subordinate long-held prejudices for the greater good of all Malaysians says a great deal about their total commitment to change this country that has remained mired in all forms of corruption, injustice, and human rights abuse, including, of course, the dreaded ISA. Now, past PKR and DAP leaders and their members are gathered here today to give practical effect to the vital need to legitimize our coalition as equals, not like BN. They have a coalition of very unequal partners. Our purpose is to adopt a common policy platform from which to mount and launch our combined effort, not as a single party which is PAS or PKR or DAP, but as a combined party now, to change for the better for all of our people. The long journey that we are embarking today must end, as I said earlier, not here, although this is a wonderful capital of Selangor, Tan Sri, but the journey must take us, in spite of all the obstacles along the way, to Putrajaya. Now, if we do our work well, if we show the right kind of example to the people of this country, inshallah, we will be the next government. But we must do this sooner rather than later. We can't wait for another 50 years. For one thing, I will be here. Now, the nation cannot afford to wait for eternity. In every village, in every little town, and in large urban centers, people are looking to us to provide the leadership, to save the country from ruin and damnation. So we have a grave responsibility. And also don't forget, although now we are the government in, well, until recently 5 states, we have now 4 left. But we have, all of us, been much more used to being part of the opposition. And of course, as some of us have realized, being in the opposition is being in a lovely comfort zone. We have no responsibility, we just say what we want to say, but all that is changing. Because we have to change our mindset, we have to behave, not as the BN government, but we have to behave as people, individually and collectively, people who can be trusted to govern this country well. Now, as I said earlier, as opposition parties, we have not been slow to point out to the Barisan Nasional how bad they were. They are being reminded by us with regular monotony their complete lack of integrity. Now, no one can deny that. They have absolutely no integrity